Get it? Go! Alright. Let's break some basketball. Some of the finest basketball you've ever seen on a card. Topps finest basketball on a card. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you're a fan of Yo MTV Raps, you'll love the card design. The very George Michael's retro feel to it. It's a good time. Say it with me. I want my NBA. Zachary Risachet and Alex Sarr. Cover boys. Big French energy. What say you, Christopher? Can Shai Gilgeous-Alexander be the face of the National Basketball Association? Yes? Should he be the face of the National Basketball Association? There's one vote for Shai.
The main thing about him, besides his basketball ability that I like,
Yeah.
there's no other way to say it. That dude is just cool.
Fair. Fair.
Best style in the game.
Yeah.
Decent in commercials.
Yeah.
Handsome.
Jabari Walker. 98 and 99 on the auto. And a good guy.
People say the foul baiting is whatever, but like say, good dude.
35 out of 49,
Nice
Dylan
Canadian
Jones.
boy. Like, he should just do it.
Tyler Smith, 125 out of 150. I think he'd definitely be a very positive representative. I don't know if the people will accept him the way they should. Jakob Portal on the auto. Domas, 15 out of 15. Domantas Sabonis. Rudy Gobert, 91 out of 150. Isaiah Collier on the debut. Die cut, 123 out of 125. Yeah, a lot of hits in these first few packs. Fred VanVleet, 161 out of 200. Brody, Arrivals of Oso Iguodaro, AJ Mitchell, and Nick Claxton looking absolutely terrified in the photo. Well, that was a hearty 3 packs. We already got a low number out the gate. Can we get lower than 15? What say the people in the chat? What would you be willing to wager that we get lower than 15 for this break? Tyler Smith. Milwaukee Bucks legend, Tyler Smith. There we go. Jakob Portal. Bronny James Jr. on the 63 out of 74 die cut. Domantas Sabonis. Deron Holmes. Isaiah Collier debut. Bronny James on the debut. We have a Tyrese Halliburton, 37 out of 50 on a flashback auto. That's fire. Nice little Ty Hallie. Now a Ty Hero, 99 out of 150. Al Horford, Tristan da Silva. X-Factor arrivals of Zach Edey. Cam Christie. Enrique Freeman. Showstoppers, first one of the evening. Dwayne Wade, Wemby, and Drew Holiday. Box numero dos. How's everybody Friday so far? I hear you. I hear you. So far, so good. What's up, Joe? Who do you have in this break? Which team? Kyle Filipowski, Donovan Mitchell, Ray Allen, another showstopper, D Wade, followed by a showstopper of Victor Wembanyama. Very accurate. Brandon Miller. Arrivals of Dylan Jones, Tejon Saloon. Justin Edwards, Philadelphia 76ers fame on a flashback. Nice little auto there. Tracy McGrady, 185 out of 200. Draymond Green, 21 out of 150. Nick Claxton. Devin Booker on the showstoppers, number 53 out of 99. He took the money. And Cam Johnson with a mugshot. He took the money. I don't blame him, man. Get paid, young man. Get paid. Damn these rings. Who needs legacy? I'll be the greatest two guard in Phoenix Suns history. And they'll put me on like a 2K game next to like Kevin Johnson as a starting backcourt or Steve Nash as a starting backcourt. Maybe we'll get Barkley at some point if he ever signs off on his likeness. But now I'm at floor spacer for Mari Stoudemire, Steve Nash, and maybe Tom Chambers or something like that. Dick Van Arsdale, Scotty Barnes, Rob Dillingham, Adeem Bona on the flashback auto. De'Aaron Fox, 42 out of 250. CJ McCollum. Arrivals of Ron Holland. The remix, Ronnie remix. Zach Edey. Kristaps Porzingis, Cole Anthony. We got finishers of Alex Sarr on the die cut. Harrison Ingram. Sarr on the base. Kyle Filipowski, 55 out of 175. Buddy Hield. Arrivals of Bronny James Jr. and Afro Samurai. Jared Allen. Daniel Gafford on the auto. He looks upset. Austin Reeves, Hillbilly Mamba, 122 out of 200. Followed by Anthony Davis, former teammates, 65 out of 150. On the AD, there's Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards, Zach Edey on the Arrivals die cut, 2 out of 150. MPJ, keep him away from a live microphone. Don't let that man have an IG live. He gonna say something wild. You don't need that. You do not need it. Harrison Ingram, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 61 out of 75. Afro Samurai again. Kaishan George again, and Evan Mobley. Little slim dunk in action right there. Zach Edey to 150 on the Arrivals. Damn, I can't wait for the season. Go through basketball withdrawals, NBA withdrawals. It was on while I was at my place of employment, so I couldn't watch it. But they had Slovenia versus Serbia on the YouTube a couple days ago, which means I would have had an opportunity to watch Skinny Luka versus not as skinny Joker on the grandest stage of the internet at the time, and I missed it. And I'm furious with self. Inner turmoil all day, but you know, tis what it is, what it is. Life don't stop lifing. We gotta keep going. Persevere. Push through. Like we're fighting through a pick. Rob Dillingham, Kevin Love, Kyle Filipowski, Clint Capela, Beef Stew, Arrivals of Oso Iguodaro, followed by Cody Williams. Get well soon. And by that I mean improve your game in the offseason, sir. Cam Christie on a rookie auto. Giannis Antetokounmpo, another numbered card for him, 53 out of 125. I do admit I have a problem, blah. And thank you for pointing that out, because that's what I need to hear. Tell me how wrong I am. More so than I tell myself how wrong I am. That's exactly what's going to make things better for me. Bronny James on the Showstoppers. You just keep pushing me closer to the edge. I understand why you don't feel this way, Block, because you're a Bulls fan. So, like, what do you really have to look forward to? Maybe the potential of Montas taking a leap. But all you're going to do is leap yourself into a lotto. And I don't think you guys have that pick, right? Or you got Portland's pick. And they got to be garbage. Or they got to be good so you can get your pick. I know it's something convoluted. I also know Billy Donovan is still your coach. So, you not understanding where I'm coming from makes all the sense in the world. Because why would you celebrate anything basketball related? You're a Bulls fan. Hey, they retired Derrick Rose's jersey, so nobody else can wear that bum-ass number 1 in a Bulls jersey. So, yay you. They have all their picks. You're going to need them. I thought you had like a Portland pick or something like that you needed to turn into something for you. Clint Capela, somebody put a fingernail in that bad boy. Jalen Green, Phoenix Suns legend, 158 out of 175. Brandon Clark, Arrivals, Zachary Risachet, followed by Tyler Smith on the Arrivals. Kyrie Irving, 49 out of 250. D'Lo, Jaylen Brown. The D'Lo cards go to the Brooklyn Nets spot, by the way. Regardless of the Laker-esque uniform you see him in. 26 out of 99. Cody Williams on the auto. Slim Duncan, Mr. Evan Mobley, 134 out of 150. So you guys are how well versed are you on the possible prospects? Like, if I were to ask you if you'd rather have Boozer or Diabanza, what would your answer be? Boozer because he'll be a Duke. That's a solid enough reason, I guess. I can't ever remember that kid's name. Let me see real quick. Darren Peterson, that's it. Darren Peterson. I'm trying to think who would be better for you. I know you want Boozer because he's a Duke boy, but he's a big. Another Justin Edwards auto. This time out of the rookie finest. Portal. Finishers of Giannis. We got Rob Dillingham, 50 out of 150 on the arrivals. Bahama Buddy, 183 out of 200 on the Buddy Hield. Anthony Simons, former Blazer legend. Middleton, Bogdan Bogdanovich, Alex Sarr, Scoot, and Brandon Clark. We need a big, which will be done after this year. I mean, that's sensible. That's sensible. I guess Los would make the most sense. I got to see what his if his defense is any good. We know he can rebound. We know he gets buckets, can stretch the floor a little bit. But I mean, essentially, you'd be replacing Vooch with Vooch, and probably not what you want to do. Diabanza's probably got the highest ceiling. Peterson has a chance to be the best player, though. Because, you know, 6'6" combo guard and all that. It's a good class, though. I want to say Arizona signed, I forget the kid's name. He's like 6'10", shooter. Got to put some rocks in his pocket to have some size, but you guys just got Montas, so you probably want to have something you can build around him. Kobe White needs to leave too. Peterson could probably make Giddey a little more expendable if need be. And you can just live and die by what he does on the floor. Go with like a youth movement. If you can get Giddey flipped, put him on a contender and take back their picks. Karl Anthony Towns, 46 out of 99, the big purr. There's Nikola Jokic, finishers of Anthony Edwards, Antonio Reeves, Trae Young. 95 out of 150 on the ice tray. Colin Sexton, 40 out of 175. I remember when they were a rivalry. Centurions! LeBron James. Not too bad to get a LeBron James case hit. KJ Simpson. Trey Murphy on the auto, 47 out of 99. Paul George, 174 out of 200. Arrivals of, is that Kaishan? It is. Followed by a debut die cut of Kaishan, 80 out of 99. And Brody, Russell Westbrook. I mean, even 10 through 14 might land you somebody quality in this particular class. It's a good class, a good draft class. Back-to-back good draft classes. Oh, wait a minute, not back-to-back good draft classes. This past one was a good team player draft class. You get some stars, you get some top-heavy joints. Well, no, Coop. I'm thinking of the class I'm actually breaking. No, Coop had a good class. It's the class after Coop that we're talking about. That's right, because you guys were supposed to have a shot at Coop this year. Then Josh Giddey hit the buzzer beater because he don't really want to be in Chicago for real. And cost y'all the possibility at Coop. Or cost y'all a better chance at Coop. That's what happened. So now you have no Cooper flag to put next to your Montas Buzelis. Which that would have been a nasty combo. But you know, you're the Bulls. So. Now you gotta sit through another season of Patrick Williams. Hoping that pans out. Gave him more money to play basketball for some reason. Derek Lively. Harrison Ingram, 224 out of 250. Colin Sexton. Arrivals of Oso Ighodaro. Flashback CJ McCollum on the auto, 98 out of 99. Cooper Flag will be a bull on you 2K. Just like, are you going to pair him with Paige Beckers on your My Team? Because you can if you wanted to. She's hooping. Bronny James, Paul George on the Showstoppers, and Alperen Sengun. Any Wizards? Yeah, Tyshawn George, die cut NBA debut. Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, get well soon. SGA, showstopper. Devin Booker, also a showstopper. Tyler Smith. AJ Mitchell, 14 out of 99. We like AJ. Good hooper there. Terrence Shannon Jr., 101 out of 200. Arrival of AJ Mitchell. Finishers of Allen Iverson. Bilal Coulibaly, 23 out of 25. Look at you. Just in time, Vincent. There's another Wizard. On the board, you got the Flying Frenchman. Bilal Koulibaly. See him make an offensive leap this year. Hopefully. I think that's what's missing. Take one of those OG Anunoby offensive leaps where confident enough to put the ball on the floor and attack and get a fairly consistent jump shot. Bilal might be a problem. Chad Magic is true, bro. Chad Magic indeed. Hop in, just start yelling out teams, and what do you know? Voila. Viola. Excuse me for a second. I thirst, therefore I drink. Tristan Newton.
Do you think this guy who canceled an hour after the Mosaic Bricks gonna pay?
No.
What?
Tristan Newton on the auto.
He a little fake, bro.
Beef still 21 out of 99. Am I alone in this line of thought? All right. D Wade 24 out of 74 on these showstoppers. Bradley Beal 89 out of 125. I gotta check on that one. I'm pretty sure it's a Phoenix set. Benedict Mathurin, Shireman, Deron Holmes, a couple international studs. Yeah, it did. We'll confirm, but yeah. CJ is, no, don't need to confirm actually. It's right there in the car, New Orleans. So yeah, it's the Pelicans hit. He's a Wizard now, though. Lucky him. Two more boxes left. And what's been absolutely riveting. Alright, Slim Duncan. Shaden Sharp. DeMar DeRozan, 83 out of 150. TSJ. Jason Tatum, get well soon. Ronnie Remix. Cade Cunningham. Kevin Love. Jimmy Butler on the showstoppers. Arrivals of Tristan Da Silva. The Worm, Jaylen Brown, Isaiah Collier on the debut, Zach Edey, and Lauri Markkanen. Chris Middleton, 210 out of 250. Cam Christie on the debut. Baylor Shireman on the debut, 51 out of 99. Jonathan Mogbo. Looks like there's something pretty cool behind him, so we'll save that. Mogbo on the auto, by the way. Ray Allen, Tobias Harris. Bakomi Dadiate. Bronny Remix. T. Saloon on the auto. Devin Vassell. This is 12 out of 125. Eves Missy. We got Tyler Kolick, Kyle Filipowski, and another Bilal Koulibaly. I think we might have another caser here. Hiding behind the Mogbo. The Mogbo auto, by the way. But we'll find out in a second. Let's see. Alright. John Mogbo. Five out of 25. Franz Wagner. Very nice hit for Orlando. Like the little black border. It's cool. All right, last box. So we'll do the no cap recap and send you fine folks on your merry way to enjoy the rest of your weekend. However you see fit, legally. Don't get crazy out here. Talking about BNT sitting. Don't do that. Roddy Remix, 89 out of 99. Paul George on the Showstoppers. Antonio Riffs on the auto. Followed by Antonio Reeves on the orange, 107 out of 250. Couple hits for the Pels there. Stephon Castle, this is a nice one, 45 out of 175. Nice Castle hit. Who?
Carey's running mate. Remember John Carey? Running with Fortune 04?
Yeah.
John Edwards and John Carey.
That's what we're doing?
I mean, it's an interesting discussion about
The John Johns?
No, kind of sort of, but movies in the 2000s.
Got you.
Right before 9/11 and right after 9/11, and you know how the public perceived them and how they perceived the public eye and everything.
Okay.
The very first movie they talked about was Bring It On.
Okay.
It came out a year right before 9/11.
Right.
And the first movie they talked about after that was Johnny Darko. Came out 2 weeks after 9/11.
It's crazy.
It has that scene where a plane, runs into a bird. The bird goes to the motor. Plane crash.
Right.
And it's like about the 25th hour. And Manchurian Candidate.
Oh.
Of course, that
Okay.
Pretty interesting movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you're talking about John Kerry. I don't know.
Interesting little topics on the pod there. Devin Carter. Peja Stojakovic on the auto. Might be my favorite card of the break. Nice little Peja. Jimmy Butler. Nikola Jokic on the Showstoppers. Anthony Edwards. A.K.A. Black Jesus. 15 out of 99 on the Showstoppers. On the Anthony Edwards. Jaren Jackson Jr. 17 out of 200. Nikola Jokic 108 out of 150. Ronnie Remix. Cody. Zach. And we're done here. Luke Dort was the last card. Nice Edwards to close the show. As the last hit of the break. Can't go wrong with a Peja auto. 6'10" shooter before, those were fashionable. Alright, no cap recap coming up. Our non-numbered autos. Peja Stojakovic, Antonio Reeves, Jonathan Mogwell, John Saloon, Tristan Newton, Justin Edwards, Cam Christie, Daniel Gafford, Dean Bona, Justin Edwards again, and Jakob Portal. So nice little auto set in there for Philly to 250. Antonio Reeves, Chris Middleton, Harrison Ingram, Kyrie Irving, and De'Aaron Fox to 200. Jaren Jackson Jr., Terrence Shannon Jr., Paul George, Buddy Hield, Antonio Reeves, Tracy McGrady, and Fred VanVleet. To 175, Stephon Castle, Colin Sexton, Jalen Green, Kyle Filipowski. Our hits to 150, Nikola Jokic, DeMar DeRozan, Trae Young. Arrivals of Rob Dillingham, Evan Mobley, Anthony Davis, Zach Edey on the arrivals, Draymond Green, Tyler Hero, debut of Tyler Smith on the die cut, and Rudy Gobert. To 125, Devin Vassell, Bradley Beal, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Isaiah Collier on the debut. Our hits to 99. We got Showstoppers Anthony Edwards, Ron Holland II, Baylor Shireman on the debut, Isaiah Stewart, AJ Mitchell on the auto, CJ McCollum on the auto, Trey Murphy on the auto, Big Cat, Kaishawn George, Cody Williams autograph, Devin Booker on the Showstoppers die cut, and another autograph of Jabari Walker. Our lone hit to 75 was Giannis Antetokounmpo. Our two lone hits to 74, D Wade on the Showstoppers and Bronny James on the die cut as well. Tyrese Halliburton on the auto to 50. Dylan Jones to 49, and now we get into our shorter numbers. To 25, Franz Wagner. Also to 25. Get this out of here. Bilal Coulibaly. Our Centurion, LeBron James, and our lowest number hit of the break, 15 out of 15, Domantas Sabonis. All right, that's the break. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you the next time around. Have a good evening.